Imagine yourself transported back thousands of years, to the sun-baked lands of ancient Egypt. The mighty Nile River snakes through the desert, bringing life and abundance. Pharaohs rule with absolute power, and magnificent pyramids rise towards the heavens. But beyond the grandeur and the gold, a silent struggle was unfolding, a struggle with the body's own delicate balance. While we might think of insulin management as a modern concept, reliant on syringes and sophisticated medications, the seeds of understanding were sown long, long ago. Think about it. Even back then, people experienced the consequences of a body struggling to regulate sugar. They might not have understood the complex mechanisms we know today, but they observed, they felt, they searched for solutions within the resources they had. And that's where the humble gourd enters our story. Not the elaborate, decorative gourds we might see adorning autumn displays, but the everyday, practical gourd, a versatile vegetable fruit, readily cultivated in the fertile Nile Valley. Gourds were essential. They provided containers for water, food, and other precious liquids. They were used as tools, utensils, and even musical instruments. But their role extended far beyond mere utility. Ancient Egyptian healers, the wise men and women who tended to the sick, were keen observers of the natural world. They meticulously studied the effects of different foods on the body. And they began to notice something fascinating about gourds. Unlike some other fruits and vegetables, which seemed to exacerbate certain ailments, gourds appeared to have a stabilizing effect. Now, we know today that this is due to the gourd's low glycemic index. Essentially, this means that the carbohydrates in gourds are broken down and absorbed into the bloodstream at a much slower rate than, say, a date or a piece of honey cake. This prevents the rapid spikes in blood sugar that can be problematic, especially for individuals with impaired insulin function. The ancient Egyptians didn't have the language of glycemic index or insulin resistance. But they understood the principle. They saw that incorporating gourds into the diet helped to alleviate certain symptoms, perhaps excessive thirst, frequent urination, or unexplained fatigue. They experimented with different varieties, preparations, and quantities, carefully documenting their observations. Gradually, through trial and error, and through generations of accumulated knowledge, they developed dietary strategies that cleverly utilized the gourd's unique properties. Imagine a patient complaining of feeling unwell after consuming certain foods. A wise healer might advise a diet rich in gourds, alongside other specific herbs and vegetables, to help restore balance. This wasn't a cure, of course. It was a management strategy, a way to mitigate the effects of a condition they didn't fully comprehend. But it was an incredibly insightful and resourceful approach, born from a deep connection to the land and a profound understanding of the body's response to food. At LumaWell, we find inspiration in these ancient practices. The wisdom of the past, combined with modern science, empowers us to create innovative solutions for well-being. The story of the ancient Egyptians and their use of gourds is a powerful reminder that the answers to many of our health challenges may lie hidden in the simplest of nature's offerings, waiting to be rediscovered and understood. It showcases that some practices withstand the test of time, that even now, controlling blood sugar through diet can be the most effective medicine.